$200. That is what the audio engineer paid for his speakers. Yours cost $1,000. His sound better. Stay until brand 5. That one will surprise you. Today the list goes public. Before I give you the names, you need to understand why this list is so short. Because it has nothing to do with sound quality. It has everything to do with something called the marketing tax. When you buy a pair of speakers from a major brand, you are not just paying for the drivers, the cabinet, and the engineering. You are paying for the ad in the magazine, the dealer markup, the distributor markup, the trade show booth at the Munich high-end audio show, the sponsored review. By the time those speakers reach your living room, somewhere between 40 and 70% of what you paid went to the supply chain, not the product. That is why a Bowers & Wilkins 600 series bookshelf costs $1,200, while a comparably engineered Wharfedale costs $300. The engineering is not 4 times better. The marketing budget is. The 5 brands on this list have one thing in common. They all chose deliberately to skip most of that supply chain. No glossy magazine ads, no sponsored reviews, no dealer network with a 40% markup. And because of that, the money that would have gone to the marketing department went into the engineering instead. Here is what that looks like in practice. Brand number 1, Wharfedale. This is where things get genuinely strange, because Wharfedale is not some scrappy newcomer. Wharfedale was founded in 1932 in the Wharfe Valley of Yorkshire, England. They have been building speakers continuously for over 90 years. Their Diamond series, specifically the Diamond 12.1 and 12.2, costs between $300 and $500 a pair. Woven Kevlar cone woofers, soft dome tweeters, cabinets that, when you knock on them, sound acoustically dead. They are damped properly, rather than built from cheap MDF with a glossy finish and hoping nobody notices. In the 1980s, Wharfedale was the entry-level standard in Britain before you stepped up to KEF or Harbath. Then the high-margin brands started pushing harder. Retailers stopped stocking Wharfedale because the markup was too low. The audio press stopped covering them because they were not paying for ads. They never disappeared from the forums. Go on any audiophile community, ask for a speaker recommendation, under $500. Wharfedale Diamond comes up within the first 5 replies, every single time. The audio press ignores them. The people who actually listen to music do not. Brand number 2, Elac. Elac is a German speaker company that has existed since 1926. Their American market speakers are designed by Andrew Jones, one of the most respected speaker engineers alive. A man who previously designed reference speakers for Pioneer and TAD, brands known for laboratory-grade engineering standards. He brought that same philosophy to a $350 bookshelf speaker. The Elac Debut 2.0 B6.2 costs around $350 a pair. Independent measurements from Aaron's Audio Corner show a frequency response that competes with speakers costing 4 to 5 times as much. Woven aramid fiber woofer, phase coherent crossover, carefully braced cabinet. Here is the question nobody asks. Andrew Jones designed these with the same engineering standards he used at Pioneer and TAD. He just moved the price point down by an order of magnitude. Why does Bowers & Wilkins not do the same? The marketing tax is why. Brand number 3, KEF, specifically the LS50 Meta. KEF is not a hidden brand. The reason it belongs on this list is specific, and most people buying speakers have never heard it explained. KEF's Uni-Q driver places the tweeter at the acoustic center of the mid-bass cone. That means the sound from both drivers reaches your ears as a single coherent point source. In every other conventional two-way speaker, the tweeter and the woofer are physically separated. The sound arrives at your ears at slightly different times. That difference is small, and it is also audible, and it is the reason most speakers have a slightly blurry, diffuse quality that you can hear but cannot quite identify. The LS50 Meta eliminates this problem entirely. The Meta material absorption on the back of the driver removes 99% of high-frequency rear-wave distortion. At around $1,600, this is one of the most engineered speakers available at any price. Not because KEF spent the budget on marketing, because they spent it on the driver. Before brands 4 and 5, if this is useful to you, subscribe now. No sponsored gear, no manufacturer deals, just what engineers actually use. Brand 4 is the one the consumer hi-fi press refuses to cover. Here is exactly why. Brand number 4, Genelec. Genelec is a Finnish company that has been building active studio monitors since 1978. Recording studios across the world use them because engineers need to hear exactly what is on the recording, not a flattering version, not a colored version. The recording. The Genelec E8030C costs around $800 a pair. It includes automatic room correction using digital signal processing that measures your room acoustically and adjusts the speaker's output to compensate. This is the technology that mastering studios use to ensure what they hear ends up correctly on the final recording. You can buy it for less than most mid-range consumer hi-fi speakers cost. Why does the hi-fi press almost never recommend Genelec? There is no upgrade path, no separate amplifier to buy, no expensive cables, no preamp. You connect them to a source, press play, and the music is just there. That simplicity is genuinely catastrophic for an industry built on the endless upgrade cycle. And that is precisely why they refuse to cover it. Brand number 5. The one that audio technicians quietly recommend to anyone who will actually listen. Neumann. Neumann is a German company best known for building microphones. The U87 condenser microphone has been the recording industry standard for 60 years. In 2010, they entered the monitor speaker market with a single objective: build the most accurate near-field monitor available at the price, nothing else. The KH150 costs around $1,400 each. Mastering engineers at Abbey Road, Electric Lady, and Metropolis use it because it is simply the most accurate speaker available at the price point. The KH80, their smaller model, cost around $700 each. Independent measurement sites consider it the best measuring speaker available under $1,000 per unit. Neumann does not advertise to consumers. No lifestyle brand, no celebrity partnership, no magazine spread. They build one product for one purpose: to tell you exactly what is on the recording. And the people who make recordings for a living trust them with their careers. Here is the principle I want you to take away from this video. The marketing tax is real. Every dollar that went to the trade show booth, the magazine ad, and the sponsored review is a dollar that did not go into the driver, the crossover, or the cabinet. The 5 brands on this list refuse to pay it. That is why you have never heard of most of them. That is also why the people who repair this equipment for a living, the people who see what actually works and what actually fails, choose them over every brand in the showroom. The marketing tax is real. The brands that refuse to pay it are the ones worth buying. If this saved you money, subscribe. Which of these 5 brands were you already using? Drop it in the comments. See you next time.